Yes, shalom everyone. This is Amir Tsarfati, and these are breaking news from Galilee, from Israel right now. I'll wait a few seconds for you guys to connect. And then super important breaking news. Israel is at the eve of major war with Lebanon, or with Hezbollah in Lebanon. And for the first time since October 7th, the IDF is declaring special situation in the home front from Haifa all the way up north, which means limiting crowds outside and also in workplaces. And this is normally the first phase before we're actually asking people to go down to bomb shelters. Israel has detected in the last hour the intention of Hezbollah to retaliate yesterday's elimination of 15 of the top Hezbollah commanders. And Hezbollah was about to launch thousands of rockets simultaneously at once from different locations, and Israel was immediately responded with a preemptive strike. And we launched earlier, a couple hours ago, a very significant comprehensive strike. But we then detected this suspicious movement, and now we launched another wave, and within 1 hour, nearly 100 targets. We're talking about nearly 500 launchers with thousands of rockets in them were destroyed. And immediately the IDF spokesman just appeared on television and announcing that the home front command is now changing the directives to the public. It's now from where Haifa is all the way to the border. Civilians are not allowed to gather more than 30 people outside, and there will be restrictions on people going to work, going to schools and stuff like that. These are the preliminary steps that governments normally take before something massive is happening. Again, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, preemptive strike on Hezbollah. Hundreds of launchers were destroyed in the last 45 minutes. Israel is declaring special situation. This is sort of an emergency situation, but it's not as severe as at wartime when everybody's expected to be in bomb shelters. These are new directives to the public. Normally, these type of directives are given only to Israeli settlements along the border. But now every Israeli from Haifa all the way up north is now asked to obey new directives. And again, most of the limitation is on public gatherings. In other words, there will be no soccer matches, there will be no concerts, there will be no public events of more than 30 people outdoors. Workplaces will also have to look for different ways of, it depends how many people and where and all of that. Northern Israel is basically waking up or about to go to sleep with completely new directives. And again, folks, I don't know if you understand that yesterday Israel, and if you follow me on Telegram, you already know that yesterday Israel, in the very early hours of the morning, received human intelligence that Hezbollah's top commanders are all gathering in one apartment under the ground in the Dahya quarter of Beirut, which is in southern part of Beirut. these type of opportunities are super rare to destroy many at once. Couple of them are wanted by the United States for taking part in the bombing of the US Embassy in April of 1983. So there was a $7 million bounty on Ibrahim Akil, who was the senior terrorist we eliminated, and on other heads as well. Israel basically dropped bunker buster bombs and eliminated not just the underground apartment, but the entire complex, so there will be no way for them to ever survive. All of them are dead, and Hezbollah is in a state of shock. Iran is also confused because that means that we have someone inside that tells us everything. Iran is in shock because one more asset of Iran is about to be lost, and that was amazing. But again, Hezbollah was about to launch an hour ago, or less than an hour ago, a massive barrage of thousands of rockets on Israel as a retaliation. We detected that, and we launched a super precise and important preemptive strike with dozens of fighter jets destroying nearly 100 targets of many launchers and thousands of rockets in them. So, following this preemptive strike, the IDF just declared a special situation for everyone who lives from Haifa all the way up north, and we're talking about a step before an all-out war. Israeli reserve units were called in. We're having 5 different divisions already along the border, ready. Again, the war will basically start when the ground troops and the armored forces will start rolling into southern Lebanon, which is a must thing. There is no way Israelis will ever get back to live in northern Israel if Hezbollah is still on the border. So Israel is not yet completely destroying Hezbollah, because we're giving them a chance to surrender and move up north. Obviously, their Arab pride and their Iranian patrons do not allow them to do that, which will build the international political, diplomatic legitimacy for Israel to then move to the next phase. Again, breaking news: a massive preemptive strike destroyed thousands of Hezbollah rockets ready in the barrels of their launchers, and they were about to be launched in the imminent time. Israel is now declaring all of the northern part of the country as a special area where limitations are imposed on public gatherings and events, and this is super important, and one more step towards an all-out war. I am unable to upload videos and photos here because both Facebook and YouTube are suppressing and then also shadow banning things. So if you want to see the videos and see the pictures and see stuff that is not really welcomed here on social media, follow me on Telegram, okay? So again, thank you, God bless you, and please share these